Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen. Today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is acting a little bit strange. And I think it's in the context of you're getting good news, something has paid off, something that you have been working towards is successful, you got the job, or you're getting promoted, or a client said that they feel like you're the best person on the team. There's something here where you expect someone to be proud or happy or excited that things are going your way, and instead they're like grumpy about it or irritable. And I feel like the Three of Cups is in the reverse, because whether this is at work or whether this is in the context of a relationship, platonic or not, we've got somebody who's like, if you keep getting better, if you keep doing so well, inevitably you're going to look at me and think I'm not good enough, right? Like I shouldn't be by your side. I'm not good enough, or I won't pay you enough, so you're going to go to a different job. This is like, I don't want you to see how great you are, because then I probably will lose you. So a little bit selfish. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I'm sorry, it was a lot again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hope you like them. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Upper Echelon. Hello, Michael. Hello, Dwayne. Hello, Rainbow Warrior. Hello, nobody. What's going on? I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I hope you have good plans, not troublesome plans, and I will work on not beating up the wind chimes anymore. If you would like a personal reading, my email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's also in the description box for you. And I also did start memberships recently, which has been really fun. Thank you to all of you who have joined. There are 3 tiers, so hopefully something that would work for those of you that want a little bit more tarot. Let's see. This is the Tattoo Tarot. What else do we have? Oh, no. Okay. I hate that card. It's the Ten of Swords, Hermit in the reverse, Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Well, that's definitely a bit of a downer. This is somebody who has caused their own problems, did not take the right bit of advice, or they chose like a shortcut. So this is somebody who is not living up to their full potential, or someone who is not compensating you to your full potential. However, if it's a romantic relationship, it's somebody who's not really pulling their own weight, or they're not pursuing the things that they're capable of. Maybe they're relying on you to do the heavy lifting in the relationship, either emotionally or maybe around the house. But if this is more of a workplace situation, this is somebody who knew better. They knew that you were a rising star, or you are an important part of the team. But rather than embrace that, it's like they're intimidated by it. So they'd rather kind of slow you down a little bit, rather than, remember that they're on your team. The yard work always, it's one of those things where you cross it off the list and you're like, man, that feels good to cross off the list, but it also looks good. How's it going, Upper Echelon? So we've got Nine of Swords in the reverse and the Ten of Wands. Lovers in the reverse. Yeah, if you realize just how great you are, you'll realize that you deserve better than this. You'll realize that you deserve better than me. So the Lovers in the reverse is about rejection, or feeling like I'm not going to get chosen. It's only a matter of time before you fly the coop or you find something better, right? They're insecure perhaps because there is some big competitor where you could get paid more, or they're concerned because they feel like you're better looking than they are. Whatever it is, it's like a little bit of it's like obsessive energy, where I'm thinking the same thing and it blocks out the like logical, the logical assessment of the situation that other people would have, because they're so focused on how it impacts themselves or how it impacts them. Judgment and Four of Wands in the reverse. So for some of you, this is a person who wants to deny you some entitlement or some leveling up, right? I don't want you to get promoted because then you'll get a big head, or I don't want to be engaged to you because then the expectations are higher or the risk is higher. This is like, no, I can't because I'm scared. I don't know how it'll go. And I feel like I need to just like stay here. Very like Jennifer Coolidge in like the hallway, staying there and eating popcorn during Best in Show. I feel like I need to just stay right here. It's telling me to stay. Hello, dude. What's happening? Oh, I'm sure that you'll have help. Don't worry. It's always there somewhere. Queen of Cups and the Empress. Well, hello. This is lovely energy that you have. I do think that you have the power of observation, which maybe doesn't sound super powerful, but you pick up on things that other people miss, and it serves you well in a number of areas. I do think that in particular, you notice when things are off, you notice what needs to be addressed. You maybe even predict things that could go wrong in the future. Like, you are a boss. There's something here about balance that's really a focus for you. So this could be as far as like design elements. You're really great at creating, I don't know, feng shui, or your ability to root out issues in a small business to help them achieve that next, maybe you're a consultant. I don't know. But you have this innate ability to build things or improve upon them. And it comes through as a little bit entrepreneurial. You give good advice. You know how to maximize. It makes, I think if this is a workplace reading, it makes your boss nervous that you're going to get their job. If this is a romantic situation, someone's like insecure because they don't have that same kind of boss energy. They feel like they're often overwhelmed by things. So when good news comes in for you, it's like separating you from this entity, this relationship, or this workplace more. It's like making it all the more clear that you really are a star, or there's something exceptional about you. That's threatening for this person, right? Like, I don't want you to realize just how awesome you are, because then you like want more. This is the situations deck. Hello, Voyager. How are you going? How are you doing? I was reading your message. Key controller, are you behaving this weekend? We've got the TikTok card, deadline, time running out, and triggers, name, car, place. So you have this good news. You have something that, because we got the Page of Wands twice. This is good news for you, an elevation for you, something that makes you all the more desirable or marketable or attractive. And it makes this person nervous. Oh, well, now there's going to be even more attention on you, or now there's going to be more people who want to poach you from my business, like, I don't know how I could possibly make you feel like this is the right place for you to be, It's like if somebody were really doing well in the minor leagues and folks from the major leagues start like showing up at games. It's like, okay, well, it's probably only a matter of time. Yeah, so we've got, wow, look at, I don't know if you can see it. So this Divine Feminine card is literally right underneath the Empress card. Which is beautiful. We've got the Alien Telepathic Dreams Songs card and searching online, looking for info and records, and then the Divine Feminine card. So I think there's people that are looking for you, people looking you up, people who are talking about what you do and how you do it so well, doing it and doing it and doing it well. There's admiration and it makes somebody nervous. It's like, why are you looking over? Don't look over there. I know they're awesome. Don't look over there. Like they want to keep you as like their little secret, right? Hello, Robert. Hello, Laura. What's happening? So we've got projected future days, weeks, months, and realization. I know it's only a matter of time, TikTok, before you realize that you deserve better than me, before you realize that you deserve a better situation than what I have to offer. So this is someone who's not in a celebrating mood. They're not going to give you the acknowledgement or the accolades that you deserve because they feel like it just calls out how you deserve something better. Hello, Brewer Kings. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. This is the Gold Foil Tarot. King of Swords in the reverse, Six of Wands in the reverse, and Judgment. Yeah, we've got somebody who wants to slow down your success, to make it seem like life is more difficult. If life were a bike, like they're messing with the speed, right? Is that what it is? The thing that makes you have to pedal more to get the same distance. They want you to have to work harder and not get as, elevated. This is somebody who's lying about your capacity to do something or your success. It's like if you did really, really well for a company and you're applying elsewhere and they get contacted and they decide to disparage your work because they don't want to lose your good work. This is awful because you have done a great job, but they can't afford to lose you. Or if this is romantic, this is somebody who wants you to feel like you don't deserve better because then, you'll stay with them. So they could be a bit toxic or even emotionally abusive. No one deserves that. You are lovable. But we've got the Eight of Wands, Star in the reverse, Ace of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, I think they're trying to disparage your work, make you sound like you're less successful or less capable than you really are, but it doesn't seem to have lasting impact. The truth is discovered or your awesomeness, it shines too brightly, okay? It's not easy to hide that. It's true. Hello, Johnny. How's it going? What else do we have? King of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse with the Five of Cups. This is someone who's getting emotional or they're not thinking straight. Wow, this is just wild. So Hermit in the reverse, Four of Wands in the reverse, Six of Wands in the reverse, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. All of this to me says, I'm going to undermine you. I'm going to make it seem like you haven't achieved anything, or I'm going to grade you harshly or make it seem like this isn't the happiest relationship that I've ever been in, because then you have expectations, right? I'm doing well. Thank you, Brewer Kings. Seven of Wands in the reverse with the Nine of Swords and another Hermit in the reverse. The lack of support or the trying to make you feel like you haven't accomplished very much, in their mind, maybe they feel like they'll be able to convince you that you are doing just fine where you are. You don't need to pursue something better. but they have the exact opposite effect on you. It's like, you know yourself, you know what you've achieved, you know that what you've done is meaningful. So it's more like, well, if you don't recognize my talent, or if you don't think that I'm like the best partner you've ever had, then I'll go find somebody who does see my talent or my skills or my amazingness, right? Like, okay, you don't get it. That's cool. Then you won't miss it, right? Right? Because you said I don't do good, right? It's like, okay, well, you don't appreciate it, someone else will. This is the Egyptian Tarot. Hello, Marcelino. How are you doing? Or will you? What else do you have? King of Swords, the Sun, and another King of Cups. There's a logical way to have handled this, and I feel this King of Cups, Hermit in the reverse type. Oh, interesting. So it's King of Swords in the reverse, King of Cups, King of Swords in the upright. This is somebody who's finally realizing that their emotional or like manipulative way of dealing with the situation is actually making things worse or has made things worse. So it's like they initially feel some sort of accomplishment, like, okay, that'll teach them. They'll just like, accept where they are and stay there for a little bit. But then they realize that you've actually started applying elsewhere, or they realize that you're moving out. Whatever it is, it's like, oh, no, you're not supposed to do that, because they didn't impact how you view yourself. Good for you. What they did is show you that they don't appreciate you. When you have somebody who is a divine feminine or a divine masculine, somebody who has gone through that healing, good luck trying to tell them how to feel about themselves. That's not going to go the way that you think it will. There are people out there who like to be in codependent, toxic connections, friendships, or relationships, and they will specifically look for people who do not look like they're very confident, people who feel a bit lost, because they can manipulate them more easily. When you're talking about a divine feminine, this is somebody who has that presence of mind, that self-awareness. So it's a lot more difficult to manipulate how they view themselves. This is why it's so important to always seek to be as authentic as you can be, and kind of steel yourself against what people tell you to believe about yourself, right? Six of Wands in the reverse, 10 of Wands in the reverse, Page of Swords in the reverse, and the King of Pentacles. So they're hoping that you don't pursue a different path where you could potentially make more money, or where you could find somebody that is perhaps better equipped to give you the life that you deserve. That's how they view it. You may feel like this person has exactly what it takes, but they feel like you're going to want someone who buys more expensive things, or has a nicer car, or lives in a better neighborhood. All they can see is your your success causes them stress. But if you feel like maybe things aren't going your way, then you need them, right? So Page of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles. You start to notice that this is somebody who is like on purpose trying to make you feel worse about what you accomplish. You figure out their game. You know what they're up to. You are nobody's fool. And like I said, they're not going to influence how you feel about yourself. You know that you're a badass. Hello, Tiana. What's going on? We've got the Hanged Man, the Emperor, and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So their lack of support for you, they wanted it to create like a crisis of conscious, I think that's the right phrase, like doubt yourself, feel a little bit like an imposter. They wanted you to be indecisive or not really know which path to take. But instead, their commentary or their lack of support has pushed you to just pursue a different place. Okay, if you don't appreciate what I bring to your company, I would go elsewhere. You said you didn't need me, right? You said I wasn't really like impacting the bottom line, right? I do now. Interesting. Isn't that weird? Oh, so you're gonna make me a counter offer right after I put in my 2 weeks notice? That's so strange. All of a sudden now I'm valuable. Huh. Crazy how that works. This is somebody trying to figure out what they should do because their strategy isn't working. It's pushing you away instead of keeping you stuck. And it's because whatever might work on people that have low self-esteem or who have struggled to like identify who they are, they're more susceptible to the kind of games this person's playing. You're just kind of like, okay, bet. So this is not working out. Okay. It's probably gonna work out for me over there because I'm awesome. Like whatever. I like it. How's your day going, Tiana? Are you staying out of trouble? We've got the Nine of Cups and the Empress in the reverse. Queen of Cups. And the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Again. So I'm not going to be manipulated by your lack of support or the influence you're trying to have over my perspective of myself or my perception of myself. You want me to believe that I can't create things on my own or that I don't have this creativity or, I haven't made some great impact in your life or your business. But I know that you're just doing the Six of Pentacles thing. You don't want it to be seen as important because you're worried about whether or not I'll ask for a raise. You're worried about whether or not I'm going to tell you, okay, well, if I'm the person that you want to be with for the rest of your life, why aren't you proposing? Why aren't you willing to move in with me? Why aren't you willing to whatever, right? They don't want to admit how great this is because then there are expectations of them. This is the Gilded Reverie. What else do we have? The Coffin or the Sarcophagus, number 8. And the Moon, number 32. Yeah, you're okay with ending relationships or walking away from career situations that don't enable or allow for growth and expansion. If you're trying to keep me stuck in this role because that serves you financially the way that you want it to, but it inhibits my ability to be successful, then I'm going to immediately acknowledge that you only care about yourself and you're not going to support me in becoming the best version of myself. So, toodaloo. You're just like, nah, not for me, because you don't appreciate me. Good for you. So we've got number 17, the Stork, and number 22, the Paths. So you know that you have this gravitational pull, right? That's definitely something that the Divine Feminine is known for. You can let go of this situation because whatever is meant for me will be for me. If this isn't the right relationship, if this isn't the right job, then I will find something different. And then more good news comes in because you don't let this person put you into a box or tell you how cool or talented or not you are. You decide, that's okay. I'll choose the other thing. I'll choose the employer that wants to pay me in a commensurate fashion, or I'm going to, be open to dating new people because there are people that would want to live with me or be engaged or whatever. I'm glad to hear that, Brewer Kings. I don't know if you saw it, but it was hiding underneath the Storks and the Paths. But I take the top card, right? It came back out. So if you're new to the channel, this always makes me tell a joke. There's 3 of these cards here, so it doesn't happen all the time. But this is the Whip, and it's indicative of, I think, a punishment. You're saying you don't like that I have gotten a pretty healthy sense of confidence or accomplishment. So you're trying to make me feel like I'm less than awesome. And in the process of trying to like punish me or like keep me in line, what you've done is actually punish yourself because you've demonstrated you don't really care to be supportive or encourage me in my professional growth, or you're not going to give me credit for being a great boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, because then you would have expectations. It's like, I see your game. Like, I'm not fooled. So when the whip comes out, the whip. No, no, not the whip. The whip. No, no, please, not the whip. The whip. No, no, please, anything but the whip. Anything? The whip. All right, I'm going to have to make another t-shirt for that. I did not like my first attempt, but we'll figure it out. I think it's telling me to repent for my joke, you guys. So this is the cross number 36 and the wishing well number 41. We've got the divine feminine being well aware that they've gone through so much in life. They have healed, they have learned lessons, they have cut off negative energy or cleansed what they needed to. And I think at many times, whoever you are, Empress, you have felt like you faced these things alone. But that helped you to understand just how powerful or just how strong you are. So it means you have this like laser vision or this focus, right? Blinders are on. This is what I want. This is who, I know I am. I deserve this title, or I know I'm going to be, successful as an author, or I know that I'm meant to have a family. This is like, I know where I'm going. And if you don't want to go there with me, if you don't want to facilitate that or be supportive, then get out. Sorry, we're going to Atlantic City if you don't want to go. So not allowing anyone to stop the progress you are meant to enjoy, or the success you are meant to enjoy. All right, noted. What else do we have? Yep. So you've been quite skilled at letting go of things that do not support your upward trajectory. It's always so fun to say. You're able to address the things that are holding back your success or your growth. And journey. And you're not afraid to change or go elsewhere. I remember, so there were friends of mine that were just like astonished when I decided I wanted to live in the middle of uptown, because I'd been a suburb girl for a while. And I loved the change of pace. I loved being able to walk outside of my apartment and find grocery store across the street, or, my favorite food places. There was this sushi burrito place that I would go to all the time. And it was just like the perfect little 5-minute walk there and back. This is a willingness to uproot or make changes, even if they are unexpected to other people, right? If you are willing to end a relationship because someone doesn't see the long-term potential, they may be shocked that you're comfortable picking up and leaving, but you know what you want. You know what path you're on. And if they don't want the same thing, you're not going to change or sacrifice your goal or your mission. Yeah. So there's a breakthrough here, and it's tied to the fact that you are staying on track. You're not letting anybody distract you on that. What else do we have? Polarity, contrast, resistance, pull, yin and yang, and magnetic. And sword, pierce, cutting, truth, sting, and boundaries. There are people who feel like they can manipulate you to do what they want you to do. And this is a reading about those individuals realizing they are, in fact, woefully inept at controlling you. You will not be told to stay and be stuck and like it. You will not be told that you deserve less than you know that you deserve. So if that means some boundaries, if that means putting in your 2-week notice, if that means ending a relationship or moving away, you're okay with that. I know what is meant for me. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. If you don't support it, then I don't like you. Or, I don't really care. Okay. Now I'm hearing move, bitch. Get out the way. Oh, I like it. All right, let's see. We're going to go with the Poe Tarot. What else do we have? Good luck in class, Tiana. Rainbow Warrior, are they pretty bad quality? I don't really like them either. I love this card. This is the High Priestess. And we've also got the Knight of Wands or the Knight of Candles. Let my heart be still a moment and this mystery explore. See, you don't take things at face value. You don't always just, buy into whatever it is somebody is telling you. You want to see beyond. You want to make sure that you have a clear understanding of the context. So if I tell you my favorite color is green, you're not going to just stop at, okay, it must be Kelly green because that's like a very common green. You're going to do some digging. You're going to find out that I've got walls that are painted sage green. You're going to be like, okay, that's different. See, it's not like the bright, bold green. You don't just take the information that is given to you and accept it. You want to know the truth. You want to know the details. And I feel like this extends to understanding intention. If you're unwilling to be supportive of me in a relationship, then it's probably because you are manipulative or emotionally immature or threatened. Like you understand what the motivation is behind this person acting that way. If you don't want to promote me, even though you told me you would if I hit this particular output or whatever, then I think it's probably because you were just trying to get as much as you could out of me without having to deliver on that. And I'm not going to let you do that. Yes, exactly. Hello, Robert. How are you doing? That's a good approach. With the Knight of Candles or the Knight of Wands, we've got, but lo, a stir is in the air. The wave. There is a movement there. You are observant enough to know that there are other paths that lead to success for you. If there is an obstacle in your way, you don't just like give up and say, now I have to go home. You think to yourself, okay, can I climb that fence? Can I walk around that barrier? Can I swim across that river? You're not going to be as easily stopped as some of the people that maybe this person has encountered before or been able to manipulate. You're a little bit different from the others. 6 of Candles, 6 of Wands. You are rich, respected, admired, beloved. You are happy, as once I was. Oh, well, there it is. Envy is such a waste of time. So many people out there spend energy and time thinking about things or energies, people that they don't have, and miss out on being grateful for the things that they do have. Often I'll hear Janet Jackson, don't know what she got till it's gone. And I think that's applicable here. Somebody who I think they do know that you're awesome, but they don't realize that if they don't support you, they will lose you. They cannot change your perception. You are meant to be successful. You are meant to have abundance in your life. And those that do not celebrate you or encourage you, they're going to be like kind of like kicked to the curb. So, it is what it is. This is What's the News. What else? squad, reconciliation, soul tribe, close friends. I do feel like you've got good energy in your soul tribe. You have worked to make sure that it's a small circle and a circle of people that genuinely care about you or understand you. So I'm proud of you. I do feel like you've minimized that friend list in a good way. So there's people who I think even help to validate this realization. Like, yeah, you know what? That doesn't really sound like a healthy relationship. It sounds like they're nervous about you being successful, or yeah, you know, I think you deserve to get paid more. The market rate for somebody that has your skill set or has achieved what you have is higher than what that person's willing to pay you, or that company's willing to pay you. Oh no. Yeah, this is somebody who wants to address the fact that you are open to other options, or they don't like the fact that you're super bold. They, I think, knock you down and then do the love bomb thing, right? Oh, it's too bad you're not more talented, then I could actually give you that promotion. But hey, great job winning that account last week. A little bit of like a slap and then like, ah, you look great, right? If this is a romantic thing, they're trying to control you through sex. I'm just going to say it. They think that they can do that. I mean, I guess some people, yeah, you can, but not an empress. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I'll see you on the next reading. Deals.